What's up? What's up? Jay Sean in the place.
Do you know the feeling when sometimes you wake up young and sometimes you wake up old and sometimes you're so in love?
I am sitting with Jay Sean
What's up? What's up?
in the studio. Finally, I just was saying we're so excited to have you back
I
here.
know, it's been a long time.
You've obviously been working away, working hard. You got an album coming out
Yes.
called Neon.
Yep, album's called Neon. You see, the fun part for me is that America already, they know one side of my personality and artistry very well. They know, hey, Jay Sean's the fun party guy. And yes, completely.
Dancing in the club.
Yeah, totally am. And I love that. I love that I can have that, be known for that. Like, oh, I'm getting ready for a night out. I'm gonna put on a bit of Jay Sean, feel good. Then there's the other side of me, which is of course the deeper side, you know, the more sort of sensitive side, the more emotional, the more mature side. So there's some ballads on there, there's some acoustic numbers, there's a lot beautiful, like sick R&B jams on there. And that's of course the sexy side, which America hasn't heard
Gotta
yet.
see the sexy side.
Yeah, we gotta get the, you know what I mean? We gotta bring the sex out.
sexy in there. You know, it's good that you have different songs for people in a specific mood.
For some people, music is background noise, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's my life. It's like, it's everything. When I think about an album, to me an album is not a playlist. It's not a compilation of just, you know, singles. I don't want it to be that. I want you to hear this album and be like, my God, it's like taking me on a journey from like here to here. I've cried, I've laughed, I've danced. Now I want to go and shag my boyfriend. And like all of these different things, that's what I want to do with this album.
And your single, speaking of where you are, I think what's so cool about it is that you're doing like a huge social media push.
The name of the song, Where You Are, of course, we didn't have in mind that we were going to do that. But then, you know, when I'm tweeting and stuff, I'm like, hold on, geotagging. Everyone's always like, yeah, tweet me a picture of where you are right now and I can see you.
It's cool because, you know, social media, obviously, Twitter, all that stuff, it's such a huge part of music nowadays.
Yeah,
Whereas
it is.
I'm sure when you were just starting out, you know, there was like a different...
We didn't have all of that. Now, of course, you know, when they meet you, it's a moment in time. They capture it. It becomes a Facebook profile picture or an Instagram. And so when I meet my fans, I'm already, now I know they don't want a picture. They want selfies.
Yeah, it's all about selfies.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? So like,
you know,
you have to understand that this is where it's at.
Oh yeah, babe, I gotta be with you, baby.
The only reason I got signed to Cash Money was because of YouTube. Because these guys, Slim and Baby, were, you know, they were there in Miami, and a producer of mine who I was working with, you know, he knew them, and he was like, yo, you need to check this guy called Jay Sean. He's kind of like got the global thing going on, but he doesn't have a deal in America. So then they saw my video on YouTube.
Wow.
And they saw this one song called Ride It. And at the time, I think the song must have had like 20-something million views, right? So they were looking at it going, hold on a second, why has he got 20 million views and we've never heard of this dude?
crazy.
And that for them was something kind of like, they were like, well, our American artists get those numbers, but we know who they are, so why don't we know this guy? And so I owe it to that, you know?
You have an entertainment company, you've signed a couple artists.
I do. So I started a company and it's called Camouflage Entertainment.
And you got the Janoskians from Australia, who are absolutely awesome.
Yeah, the Janoskians. Let me tell you, people who are watching, if you've never heard of them, remember this moment right now, because obviously the whole world knows the name Justin Bieber now. But remember when you first heard of him? That's this moment. Right
here.
That's right now. So the
on
Janoskians.
Young Hollywood, breaking it to you first, the Janoskians.
Exactly. The Janoskians are they're five pranksters basically. They're five, you know what, they're five kids who just do what every kid wants to do. Have a laugh and publicly just enjoy themselves. And they don't care about making a fool of themselves. They don't care about anything. They're not shy about anything. Everything is all out there, and I admire that. I admire the fact that these kids aren't holding back. They're living life to the fullest.
You've collaborated with so many artists. You know, Cash Money, got Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Pitbull. Is there anyone you haven't worked with yet that you're just dying to do something with?
Of course. I mean, there's tons of, you know, wonderful artists, but I have this take on collaborations, okay? My take is, it's got to be for a reason. Sometimes it irritates me when I hear a song and it's got this feature on it, and you know that that's not that artist's idea. It's nothing, it's not organic. It's some A&R going, so-and-so's hot right now, we need to put them on your record and blah, blah. And then like, and you're like, yeah, but it doesn't even make sense. Like, if it doesn't sound organic and it doesn't feel right, it kind of feels a little forced, and I don't like to do that. And I think everybody I've worked with has been for a reason, you know, and it worked. Those collabs worked. Nicki's voice suited 2012.
Right.
Wayne's voice suited Hit the Lights and Down and stuff. There's other songs. So on this album, when I was going through my songs, I was listening to the track and the feel, and I was like, man, you know what? If I had so-and-so's tone, his texture, his delivery on this, it would take this song from here to here.
So, you know, one thing that's so cool is we've been following you for so long, from the very beginning of Jay Sean. You know, he's been doing this for over 10 years, so we have a clip actually that we want to show you. Turn around, turn around.
Okay.
This is you back on Young Hollywood.
What is your creative process like? Do you have a specific way?
There's only one thing that I definitely go by all the time, is that if it's not coming to me instantly and I'm working too hard to try to find the right melody or to try to find the right lyric, or if I don't feel like immediately going in the vocal booth and recording the song, I know it's not a hit. I just know, because I'm like, damn, if I'm not even psyched enough to record it, why should anybody else want to even hear it? That's a clever guy. Yes.
The same guy. Do you feel the same way? You know, whatever you were saying
there. I do.
Has anything changed? You know, what sort of evolved in the evolution of Jay Sean?
Songwriting-wise, and you know, artistically, the way I feel about things has always been that. For everything that I do in life, honestly, really, I go by my gut. That's what I just trust it. I'll have people who come and like, you know, they were like, yo, you need to sing this song, man. I know you didn't write it, but so-and-so wrote it, and I swear it's a hit. And my whole thing now is, even though I do believe in the secret and the universe and putting it out there, you know, when people say, oh, it's a smash, it's not a smash until it's a smash. It's not a hit until it's a hit. It's cool to feel it, but when something inside me says, oh my God, dude, this one feels like, you know, you need to go and cut this. This needs to be on the album. I just don't question it. I silently go, that's going on the album. Or when I'm writing a song and, you know, it feels great, I just know in which direction it's going. And then there's times where I'll write a song which I know is great, but I'll know it's not for me. I wrote a song called Boom Boom, and I'd written it initially for me. And then as I was writing, I was like, this is not a Jay Sean song. So I finished it, and then ended up giving it to a group called the Justice Crew in Australia, and it went #1 there, and it was actually, I think, the second biggest selling song in Australian chart history over the last 20 years or something crazy.
Wow. That's
and
amazing.
Then I wrote their second single as well, which went #1. So it was really nice for me to be able to get that songwriting element, you know, and really sort of build that part of my, you know, career.
Exactly. Well, we are so happy that you have an album coming out. Your fans have been waiting for this.
I know.
So
thank you
you guys
so
have
much.
to check out Neon.
Thank you so much, by the way, for your wait. I know I kept you waiting a long time. All I can say is you're not going to be let down with this one.
You will not be let down. The man is back. Jay Sean. Check it out.